But the EPA says right now that they don't know how long it's going to take to extinguish this fire because they really don't know exactly what is burning.
But our Lauren Jackson joins us now after getting some insight on what is being dumped in the landfill from a local landscaper who says he saw it firsthand.
Yeah, Catherine, Steve, Jose Betancourt owns J&J's Landscaping in Leeds, and he's been dumping at the Moody landfill for the last few years. And he says the landfill owners were always strict about what was being dumped, and they could only really do so much, though, with so many cars coming in.
Those 2 to 3 years, they were strictly enforcing only brush.
Jose Betancourt with J&J Landscaping dumped clippings just 2 weeks before the Moody landfill fire broke out. And he says nothing was out of the ordinary.
They have a sign as soon as you enter, and it tells you what you can and you can't dump. Trees, it was leaves, grass clippings, all that. And they were really, really strict on nothing else.
Betancourt says landfill owners were often on site and strict about looking out for trash bags or household items.
He's usually up in the excavator or the bulldozer just watching as you lift up the dump trailer or the dump truck. And if he sees something, he will either honk at you with the machine or he will let you know before you exit. Told us that they have been in trouble previously for stuff like that, so they were really enforcing that.
Betancourt says he's never noticed anything but brush inside the landfill, but he says the site was busy and one of the closer and cheaper locations for dumping debris.
To get some tires or household items in there, it probably be really easy to sneak it in because there's so many people dumping at once. I would say 2 to 3 people sometimes when it's busy dumping at the same time. Honestly, they can only do so much to make sure that it's being the rules are being followed.
Now having to travel to Gardendale to dump his brush, Betancourt says it's costing him more money with gas and dumping fees.
Having to travel so far to dump, it's just outrageous. So it is going to affect us in the long run, which will cause many landscapers and tree companies to also start increasing their dump fees.
Now, the State Department of Environmental Management today said preliminary air testing by the landfill shows that air particles were there that were mostly consistent with just wood fires. But coming up tonight at 10, I'll break down more of these test results.